From a very young age, our parents teach us a lot of things about life, don't they? Some parents are better at it than others. Whatever your experience has been, you would have had a lot of advice given to you, either directly or indirectly, about money. And depending on the examples that were set before you, you probably have developed some habits in terms of how you spend money that stem from a lifelong of influence, whether good or bad. So it's really good to stop sometimes and evaluate what kind of relationship you do have with money and whether or not you are good at managing your money. One of the first things you need to ask yourself is, what is your attitude towards money? Do you have the right mindset and a healthy attitude towards money? The love of money, or money itself, should never be something that rules you. You should always be in control of it. The way you see money will determine your behavior with it. So yes, we all do need money, and it's great to have money. We need money in life, and that's just a fact. We need money to buy the things that we want, but more importantly, we need to be able to manage our money well to ensure that we will always have enough money to pay for the things that we need. So part of a healthy view on money is to prioritize the things that we need before the things that we want. So what does this look like in real life? Well, let's just start with some actually useful tips that hopefully you can apply in your life to be able to manage your money better. Number 1, save with a purpose. So as soon as you get a job and have an income, develop this habit early. Determine a percentage split on your pay and set a portion of it aside for a specific goal. For example, if you choose a 60-40 split, this would mean that out of your regular pay, you will save 60% and have 40% available to spend. Put the 60% of your pay into a separate interest-bearing account and see it as a way to achieve a goal. Your goal could be to buy a car with it or to use it as a deposit on your first house. It could be to have just as an emergency fund to deal with the unexpected things that pop up in life from time to time. Determine not to touch this money that you have saved until you have reached your goal and can pay for that car or the deposit on the house. Saving with a purpose will help you to stay motivated and disciplined with your spending. As you get older, you may have to adjust the save versus spend percentages as your expenses change and increase. So always be flexible to change with your changing needs. Number 2, pay for necessities first. So with the percentage that you have put aside for spending, always pay your rent, mortgage, and bills first. Pay them straight away when you receive them, or schedule them for payment so that you don't forget. Number 3, think before you spend. With things that aren't necessities, you should always ask yourself some questions before you make a purchase. The first is, do I really need this? This question forces you to assess what you already have and whether you need more things. So be honest in your answer. The second is, can I get this item somewhere else cheaper? Bargain hunting is the key. Always shop around and never pay full price on anything if you can help it. For larger items like appliances and more expensive items, always call other suppliers and shops and get them to beat the cheapest price that you have found. A lot of stores will be willing to do this to get your business. And the last question is, can I wait and buy this item later when it's on sale? You can save hundreds of dollars on more expensive items if you just defer the purchase and wait for the sale. A good thing to remember is that whenever you have doubts about buying something, just don't buy it and just wait. Think about it some more, reassess, and decide again later. Number 4, don't spend money you don't already have. This is in relation to credit cards. Treat a credit card like a debit card. Never pay interest on a credit card balance by always paying your balance off in time. A credit card is useful for 3 things. A, convenience. B, earning frequent flyer points. And C, as a means of helping with cash flow. So it helps with cash flow because you can pay for things on credit now, pay off the balance within 30 days, making sure that it's within the due date so that no interest is accrued on the balance. It should never be seen as a magic card to enable you to buy things now and pay later if your later means that you're going to pay past the due date, because the interest that accrues on a credit card is very high and not worth it. You end up just with a debt and anxiety because using a credit card to buy things when you don't actually have the money to buy it is really a recipe for disaster. Credit card debt, as well as personal loans, should always be avoided because their interest rates are really excessive. So just remember, don't spend money you don't already have. Number 5, start saving for retirement now. No matter how old or young you are, if you haven't started thinking about superannuation or a retirement fund, you should. Depending on where you live, there are numerous options available to you in this area. So start making inquiries and finding out more information about how you can save for retirement from now on. Life goes by so quickly, and before you know it, time has gotten away from you. You don't want to be in a position later on in life and be unprepared and not have enough to live on in your twilight years. Number 6, always check your credit card and bank balances and transactions on a regular basis. Make sure you periodically log on to all of your accounts to check that all your transactions are legitimate and recognizable by you. It is possible for banks and other parties to make mistakes involving your account, where money is taken out by accident, or even incidences involving scammers. So it's a really good idea to log into your accounts regularly and to be aware of your own financial position at all times. It really helps you to have this knowledge so that you can always be aware of whether you can afford something or not and where you stand in terms of your finances. Number 7, make your money work for you. Be smart with your money. Like with everything else that we're blessed with in life, we should be good stewards and caretakers of all that we have. Money is the same. Don't waste it, and use it in the best way that you can to benefit your family and others around you. If you're married and you both are working, live on one income and use the other income to invest. If you're unsure of what to invest in, see a trusted financial advisor or ask those in your trusted personal or business networks to see what has worked for them. Start learning now. Number 8, be generous. Give to worthy causes and bless those around you. Take care of your family and friends, and do not be a person that only looks out for your own needs, but also for the needs of others. Because after all, a generous and kind spirit is priceless. So I hope that you'll be able to apply some or all of those tips in your life to help you with the management of your money. Remember that there is more to life than just making money, but if you put your best effort into everything that you do and you are well rewarded for it, that's fantastic. With the money that you get from whatever you do, be thankful for it and use it wisely and make it grow by being smart with your money, not by being obsessed with it. You want to be able to come to the end of your life and know that you've lived it to the full by accumulating more than just material things that don't last anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll speak to you again next time.